PlayStation. Can we talk for just a minute? I know I haven't talked about you that much. I've actually stopped talking about you for a while. Then I talked about you about the November sales because you won that month by cutting the price. Can I talk to you for a minute because you have the PlayStation Pro sale going on for this month, which isn't really a sale. You have the PS4 Slim, which isn't really a sale after the November sale of $200. You have it at $250, which isn't really a sale, even though you're calling it a sale. And then you have your bundle, which isn't going anywhere because you haven't fucking figured it out. Let's talk. I went to Target, I went to Walmart, I went to GameStop even. Here's the thing. You are not looking to move any PS4 units. Obviously, December, you just don't give a fuck. You don't care. Even though you know people will be buying fucking game consoles and games all the way through up until the 24th. 24 fucking days. People are going to be buying shit. And they're going to be buying more and more and more and more until the 24th. And then they're going to be buying an extreme like amount of shit. But you act like you don't care. Now, you can say that's full of shit, but you go from November being like I think was the 10th all the way to the very end of November, and PS4 was at a attractive $199, and then all of a sudden December hits and the PS4 Slim is $250. They don't give a fuck. They could have made PS4 $199 all the way up until Christmas, and they would have continued selling like hotcakes. They wouldn't even be on the shelves anymore. Now, the bundle was never going to sell. That's completely true. It was never going to sell. You could say, oh, that's not true. Explain to me this one thing. I went to Walmart and Target where they both display PS4s not only behind the thing where you can't get to them, but also kind of out where you can touch them. At Targets, I went to like 2 different Targets and 2 different Walmarts. They had a do not inventory basically on the PS4s because they were bundles. They had one PS4 Pro and every other PS4 that was there was the bundle. They didn't have any Slims. The Slims they had were bundles. These were all bundles they had. They couldn't stock any more of the PS4s because they were all bundled. And the bundle was of Star Wars Battle Front 2. Nobody wants that game. Sony is so content and so determined to push EA's product full-fledged knowingly that nobody wants this game. They're so determined. They don't want to go, no EA, nobody wants this. We're pulling the product back and we're not even going to push this anymore because nobody's buying it. Fuck the fact that in November nobody bought it. They're not even going to retract it. They just decided we're going to stick it out. For what reason? What is the fucking point of that? Nobody is buying the PS4 bundle with Star Wars Battle Front 2. Why in the fuck don't you pull it back? Sony, you have Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. That is an attractive bundle if you did it. Think about that. Hell, I'm an Uncharted fan. I have a PS4 already, but I mean, my girlfriend would love to get a PS4. If you made the bundle with Lost Legacy, I could get her a PS4 bundle with a Lost Legacy. And then I could take the Lost Legacy and have that be my game, and then she could have her PS4, and she already bought her game. She bought her game herself, which is Horizon Zero Dawn. She has a copy of that. She could have her PS4. I would have my Uncharted: The Lost Legacy copy. And bam, there you go. You see what I'm saying? But instead of doing something smart like that, you are determined to push a game that nobody wants. Why? EA lost $3 billion on that game. What's the point? Nobody's buying it. Walmart can't move it. Target can't move it. Nobody is moving that particular PS4. Nobody. They're even tempting people. People don't even want to steal that fucking model. And I know that seems extreme, but remember, they put those behind the safety glass. Now, they've even gone to the part to where they put them out to where you can literally pick them up. Nobody's even attempting to steal those fucking things. That's how much nobody wants them. Nobody's even trying to steal those. Because I've seen people try to steal shit. And nobody's attempting to steal the PS4 Starwars Battle Front 2 bundle. Nobody gives a fuck about that bundle because nobody wants that game. If you had a packaged game with the PS4 people wanted to play, they'd probably try. They'd probably not allow the PS4 to sit out there where you could just pick it up. But you packaged it with a game nobody wants. Nobody's gonna buy that. And you just don't want to fucking go, can we get all those back? Can we just get them back? No, we're gonna, put a new wrap around it. We're gonna put a new game in there with it. We just want to get the game out of it, and we want to repackage it. We're just gonna take the game out, and we're gonna send you a brand new bundle, and it's gonna have something in there that people are gonna buy. I don't see why you don't do that. You have plenty of games that people want to play. You could easily take December. Chances are you probably won't. And if you do, it's going to be by the skin of your teeth. And if a damn sure isn't going to be because you really won't do it because of this bundle. I'm telling you that right now. You had 2 bundles out there. And because of the 2 bundles you had, you forced people to buy one of them, which was a Call of Duty bundle. You forcefully made people buy Call of Duty World War II because it was either buy that bundle or buy this shitty fucking Star Wars Battle Front 2. And people bought Call of Duty over this one because they don't want this one at all. Think about that. So, what I'm trying to do is help you here, which you need to be helped. I don't know why, Sony, I don't know. You're disrespecting the fact that you've been handed a generation. You disrespect the shit out of being handed a generation, being helped to the point of, well, we have a good lead, but it's not like something's gonna come and knock us the fuck out. That shit can be taken. You can be put at a screeching halt. You can actually be stopped and slowed down to where you're not doing anything anymore. Just because it's going to take a minute for someone else to catch up doesn't mean your numbers won't actually stop. A lot of people are like, oh, it's going to take Nintendo 7 years to catch up to where the PS4 is. You do realize there's like 3 other things out there that can be bought. PCs can be bought daily. Xboxes can be bought daily. And Nintendo Switches can be bought daily alongside a 3DS, which can be bought daily. That's 4 fucking items you can buy daily. You don't have to buy a PS4. Which means that the PS4 can stop seeing people buy it, which means those numbers can actually be stopped if they're no longer being bought. So while it still sits at 70 million, the Switch has nowhere to go but up. And if people start going and buying nothing but the Switches and the PS4 just sits at 70 million, guess what? The Switch can, within the next 2 years, if people just go out and buy nothing but Switches, probably catch the PS4 if nobody does anything but buys a Switch. See what I'm saying? So, don't think that it can't happen. It just seems a little drastic, but it can happen, okay? Because again, at the beginning of this year, what happened? Nobody really bought an Xbox One. They all went out and bought a PS4. That's how they got so far ahead. So don't think, oh, well, PS4 sitting at 70 million means that they can't ever be caught. No, that just means that now everybody needs to stop buying a PS4 because they're doing stupid shit and buy something else. That's all that means. And it can happen at any time because, oh man, they've already sold 70 million units. Get what I'm saying? But if they fix this bundle, they could easily take this December. They could easily do it if they fix the bundle. Because again, nobody wants it. I've seen overstock of this particular one bundle. Anyway, my camera's dying. I gotta go. Deuces.